2023 is coming to an end, and if you want to level up your income in 2024, you need to watch this video. Guys, I'm actually super excited to make this video because in December, I recently hit a goal of mine, which is to make $10,000 in a single month. And I did this using an AI marketing agency. I do marketing services for businesses, and I use AI to get massive views on social media. I'd had one client pay me via check, one pay me via Stripe, both of which were $5,000 per month. So I officially made 10K per month. In this video, I want to give you 3 tactics that you can use to see results just like this. Now, before I go into those 3 tips, I want you to understand why I'm telling you this. And the reason is because we have the ability to speak to millions of people with social media. Now, I understand that you're watching this video probably because you think a little bit like me. And if that's the case, I want you to be as wealthy as possible. Like, I don't gatekeep anything. If you follow my Twitter, you know that I give away everything I know. So if you want to make $10,000 per month, here are the 3 steps you will need to follow. The first of which is going to be fixing yourself. A lot of people who watch these videos about how to make money online also tend to have other areas of their life that they need to work on. If you have never worked a job seriously, then you probably don't have a very strong work ethic. And if that's the case, how can you expect to run a business if you don't even have a work ethic? One of my philosophies that I've talked about on podcasts before is called stacking. So stacking is basically the idea that when you improve in one area of your life, it tends to improve other areas of your life as well. At least for guys, it may have to do with like testosterone. I'm not actually totally sure. But the months that I've seen where I've made the most money have also been the months where I've been the most social and I've seen the most progress in the gym. And I think all of these things are tied just to like testosterone and having that winner effect. So if you see people like me that are obviously winning, and you're watching other people online that are winning, and then you have these wins in other areas of your life, it only makes sense that you're going to start winning when it comes to making money. So you need to be stacking. You need to be improving in other areas of your life if you want to start making money. Now, another great thing for you to learn business is to listen to audiobooks. I really don't have a lot of time to just read audiobooks. So what I do is every time I'm in the gym, every time I'm driving in the car, every time that I'm cooking or eating food, I always have AirPods in and I'm listening to an audiobook. And what you'll want to do is start audiobooks at 1 times speed and then work your way up to where you listen at 2.5 to 3 times speed. That way you can literally get through a 12-hour audiobook in a 4-hour drive. Like, it's crazy. There's been times when I go on a road trip for 4 hours and I listen to an entire 12-hour audiobook. And when you're driving on the road, you're basically on autopilot, so you don't even really have to focus much on driving itself. So you can really focus and understand the information that you're listening to. That's going to be huge for you to learn business concepts. So I would highly recommend you do that as well. And lastly, try to find ways to make money either by a part-time job or full-time job, depending on if you're in school or not, and use this money to start your business, invest in mentorships, invest in expenses for your business. All of these things are going to help you. So you've now fixed yourself. Step 2 is going to be finding a niche to help. Within any business, it helps to niche down, which means finding a specific area that you want to help. Now here's the thing. A lot of people who are in SMMA or start a business just to make money don't end up helping people that they want to help. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. So people will start a business like a marketing agency, and they will decide that their niche is chiropractors. They want to help chiropractors get more clients because they can charge more money and then the agency can take more money home. I believe that that is the wrong way to go about finding a niche. Instead, try to find a niche where you genuinely have at least some level of passion. Like, genuinely think, do you actually care about chiropractors? Like, they're good people, maybe they help out people, but are you really passionate about helping them make more money? Probably not. Let's say on the other hand that, you grew up and you had really fucked up teeth. Just horrid. And now you're very grateful to your dentist or orthodontist for fixing that. That should be a niche that you go down because you have at least some level of passion towards helping them. Now, I know some people will say follow your passion, and that's kind of useless advice because if you do that, you're going to end up going into an area where you don't make money. What I'm really saying is find people to help with doing your marketing who you actually want to help. So if you think that streamers are not really benefiting society, then it might not make sense to start an agency to help market streamers. Now, step number 3, once you have decided on the niche that you want to go down, you need to start outreaching. Now, this is the hardest part because you are doing work but not receiving any money yet. It's basically like applying to jobs. When you guys are looking for jobs, the application process is almost another job in and of itself, because you're doing all this work to find companies, apply to them, go through an interview process, go through the application process. You're doing all of this stuff before you even get a paycheck. And it's kind of similar when you're doing outreach, because let's say you're doing cold calls, you're doing cold emails, you're doing cold looms, which are like those videos that you record, it's an asynchronous video basically. If you're doing any of that, you are now spending time and you're not directly seeing any results. I'm gonna make a video about what I did, but in my situation, basically, it was sort of an accident, really, how I got my first client. I have a very strong network of people that I know and have connected with, and so the way that I got started was somebody who I knew wanted me to do marketing. So he basically said, "Hey Eric, I know that you're good at marketing. My business doesn't have any marketing at all. So what I want to do is bring you on and pay you to take care of everything that we're doing for our business in terms of marketing." And I said, sure. And I named a price and he agreed. And then from there, literally 2 months later, I was able to get another client and now I'm at 10K. So that shows you really how quickly this stuff can start expanding, because the number one rule in business is speed. The quicker you can do things, the more money you can make. Think about this. If you can make $100 a day, do you want to start today or do you want to start tomorrow? You want to start today, right? Do this with everything in your life. You need to start as soon as possible, get the tap turned on, the money tap, and start making money as quickly as possible. So let's go over those 3 steps that I told you. Step 1 is going to be fixing yourself, educating yourself, and making sure that you're improving in all areas of your life. Step 2 is going to be finding the type of person that you want to help. And step 3 is going to be reaching out to them in mass, spending a dedicated amount of time every single day to reach out to them until you land your first client. And that, my friends, is how you're going to get $10,000 per month in 2024. Now, given the fact that you've stayed this long, you've obviously gotten value out of the video. If that's the case, what I want you to do is not only subscribe to my channel, but follow me on all my platforms. Because if you've been watching me for a while, you know that my old channel got completely banned for no reason, no email, no support, nothing. There's no way to get it back. So I'm a little bit iffy about how long this channel is going to stay up. So I would highly recommend, if you got value out of this video and you want to get more value out of watching my content, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, follow me in all the links down below. And I just want to say thank you, because you're watching this video. At some point, I'm probably going to cross paths with you. Maybe you DM me, maybe we meet up in person at some point. I know that people who watch this content are going places in life, so I want to make sure that, we stay connected. All right, let's get it.